summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Fields being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap, Fields. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Romeo Okwara just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the 50, here's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And 2021 in the draft, the first tight end off the board, Florida's Kyle Pitts at number 4 to Atlanta. The first tight end taken in 2020 was this guy, Cole Kmet, number 43 overall. Really started to come on late last season. A good grab there for a first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some room to work. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On first down, it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Derek Barnes brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Here's Fields.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go jet sweep here with Williams. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 9, Goff.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Desmond Trufant. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's a diving catch right side. And they turn the pick-6 into a pick-8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
Khalif Raymond now.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a nice play defensively. First down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Going for the deep ball. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And this is now a 1-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
From the 39, Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Fields now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On the give, this is Cohen. About 3 yards there to the 27.
When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Romeo Okwara able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 and 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will take over. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, Ronan. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Tashaun Gibson there on the tackle.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, Swift.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Here's Swift. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Khalif Raymond. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Fields.
On the move to his left. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, 25 to the mic.
Back to throw. Fields out to his left. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down now, Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got him in. It's Breshad Perriman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nikel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And that is incomplete.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that,
wide open, complete, touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
in order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To throw is Fields. Forced out to his left. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Bears 11. Jack Fox to kick off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Out of the gun, Fields.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing again is Fields.
Looking for the zone.
And, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Montgomery.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up first.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
81 yards.
And the Lions might be headed to the win column for the first time in 2021 as they add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields.
Steps away. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Rolling to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. 161 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Swift.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 58.
On 4th down, Goff. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Goff on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here's Fields.
On the move to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The 40. He's at the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another.